fed up with the mess and stress. That's what one Sacramento man is saying about a property in his downtown neighborhood. It's caught fire multiple times and the unhoused are now living there. But ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen started looking into his concerns last week. And as Jeannie explains, it appears some things have been resolved.
It's nice to just walk to work and enjoy the downtown area.
For the past 4 years, Paul has enjoyed living in this downtown neighborhood in Sacramento. But he says things started to get worse this year.
Car break-ins that have really shot up just in this block alone. People jumping into people's yards. To the cops being there constantly.
He's referring to this property on 15th and T Streets where the Chinese Gospel Mission used to be. ABC 10 is not showing Paul's face or full name because he fears for his safety. Over the last few years, the old church caught fire multiple times, and now that it's become a place for the unhoused, Paul says his numerous 311 calls to the city have gone unanswered.
311 said that they basically couldn't take any action or even try to help the people because it's on private property.
A check on the city's 311 map shows more than 50 311 reports were filed or addressed within a month span. A city spokesperson tells ABC 10 a notice and order were given to the property owner in April. The owner had 30 days to secure and clean up the property, or code compliance would come and clean it up at the owner's expense. The city adds it is currently working on follow-up notices to the owner, and any cleanup fee the owner doesn't pay for will result as a lien on the property. On Sunday morning, Paul says a crew came to clean up the mess, and by Monday afternoon, we saw only a few people in the area. Even so, those advocating for the unhoused say this is an opportunity for the city.
But if a property owner has abandoned a property and people are putting it to good use, existing and living and having a place to lie down and to keep their belongings, I would say that that's an improvement to the property and that the city could build on that improvement.
All right, so Jeannie has been following this story for us, and you actually tried to get a hold of the property owner, correct?
Yes, Alex. You know, the property owner is very hard to get a hold of, and I did manage to talk to somebody who matched the name of the last pastor on record. However, that person did not want to have a discussion with me. And I also asked the city if it was their crew that cleaned up a little bit this weekend, but because it is Memorial Day, I was not able to get a response.
All right, Judy, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And we often talk about 311. It's a non-emergency service center. The city of Sacramento encourages people to call to report various issues, including encampments. But when we talk to people, they are often not satisfied with the results. So we took that concern to Sacramento's 311 manager.
Understand, the frustration is a problem not just for Sacramento, but across California and some of the bigger cities. And, the only thing I can say is if you see it, report it, and we'll make sure that it gets to the right department.
He says 311 doesn't have personnel working in the field. Rather, they collect reports and get them to the right department. In the case of encampments, that could be the Department of Community Response, Code Enforcement, or even the police department. The homelessness response dashboard that tracks 311 calls shows nearly 15,000 calls just this year, with more than 2,000 enrollments and referrals into the homeless management information system and 563 rapid placements into shelters. It also shows hundreds of incidents of compliance to date this year, from sidewalk obstructions to unlawful camping, and nearly 4 million pounds of trash removal.